Studios, and in this episode I am going to be talking about empathy mapping. So empathy mapping is a human-centered design tool that you can use to build empathy for your end user. So I'm just going to run through how this tool works, but I'm going to be referring to our human-centered design playbook. There is a section on empathy mapping that shows you exactly how we run our empathy mapping workshops and how we run the process within our team. So empathy mapping, like I said, it's about understanding who your end user is and stepping into their shoes. It's about understanding their world and what their day-to-day life would look like. And this can really help you understand how to solve your business goal. What our team does at Belvista Studios is we do our empathy mapping from a future desired state perspective. So when we're completing our empathy map, we think, how would we want our end users to be once the project goal is met? And what would their behavior be like? What would they be saying or doing in order to meet our project goal? So there's a preparation guide that shows you how to prepare for this empathy mapping session, who to invite, the types of things that you'll need, and how long the session will go for, so you can refer to that. And there's also a template. So this is a template that we use to complete empathy mapping. It has different sections. The first section is what users will say. The second is what users will think, then what users will hear, and what users will do in their desired future state. So it's important to remember that. So an example is, let's say that you're creating a project that helps leaders hold performance conversations. So if success for that project is leaders are holding performance conversations, you would think, okay, I'm going to step into the shoes of those leaders and think about what they would be saying, thinking, hearing, and doing if they were meeting that project goal. So an example is, what would they be saying? Well, it's likely they'd be saying, hey, I'd love to talk to you about this project. I've just got a problem with this. Or however you would say it, I'm not an expert on performance conversations, but basically what you would want them to say to introduce that performance conversation, along with other things that you would want them to be saying potentially when they're in the conversation or after the conversation takes place. Then you'd be thinking, what would they be thinking? And I'm thinking an example could be that performance conversations are important. So if they're thinking that, they're more likely to hold performance conversations. What will they be hearing? So potentially it could be, what are their staff members saying to them when they're having that conversation? A good one could be, okay, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to improve on that, and we'll have another meeting next week, or something like that. How would you want them to be interacting with their staff, and what would they be hearing from them if they were successful in that space? And another one would be doing. So what would they be doing? Well, they'd be holding performance conversations. So this process really allows you to think, okay, in the perfect world, when that end user is doing what they need to do to meet the project goal, what are they doing, thinking, saying, and hearing? And that can really help you understand how you can design for that. The output from these empathy maps can really change the way that you design your end solution. It can help you think, okay, if I want leaders to be saying this and that's success, how am I going to show them that in my training initiative? So it's a really great way to build empathy for them and create a solution that helps change their behavior. So that's it for this video on empathy mapping. If you'd like to find out more about empathy mapping and you want to see how our team runs it, the preparation guide that we use, the process that we use, so this is the way that the empathy mapping workshop happens, as well as the template, then check out our human-centered design playbook. I hope this video added value to you, and have an awesome day.